Hi, good morning, YouTube. This is Catherine coming at you with a message from Spirit. So pause and decide which of these three has your message. Okay. I'm going to take these out of the way. And let's get on with Group 1. Group 1, you have the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and your Medicine card is the Moose in Medicine contrary position. I'm going to read to you a little bit about the Moose, okay? He's in the deer family. Moose, help me honor the gifts I can give and recognize my worthiness long as I live. You have a lot of gifts that you share with others. And it's caused you some celebration because you do know what you have. Spirit just says, well, that's all fine and dandy, but are we having an ego problem with the fact that you do have gifts and that you can share? You celebrate your abilities. The first thing I thought of when I saw this was ego. If Moose is upside down when you draw it, you are being reminded that ego can ruin your sense of accomplishment. Remember that others have the same potential you have, and do not become careless in your appreciation of their gifts. Reversed Moose implies that in tooting your own horn you have failed to be interested in others, and have therefore forgotten that everyone teaches everyone else in some way. Contrary Moose medicine may be asking you to grow quietly for a while, to calm your spirit and allow the strength and wisdom of silence to enter your heart. This is the core of Moose medicine. Knowing the wisdom of silence so that when it is proper to speak, you can take pride in your words. And I just don't know that I can embellish on that. So, whenever you see this, whoever you are, it will resonate with you. And that this will give you the guidance you need to grow in your spiritual journey. Because that's what it's all about, folks. It's all about being able to grow in the journey. Group 2. You got the Five of Swords, Temperance, and the King of Swords in reverse. And you got Raven in the contrary. Okay. First thing I thought of was that there was maybe some anger issues. Some things being out of balance, and sure enough, you're being encouraged to restore balance and healing. And you may need help. You may need help to gain a balance back. You're out of balance, and you may need to go find some help for that through a shaman, through someone who works with energy. I'm going to read to you what Raven medicine is. Raven, black as pitch, mystical as the moon, speak to me of magic, I will fly with you soon. In the contrary position, Raven reversed is not to be taken lightly. It can mean that the boomerang is coming home. If you have wished harm to another, beware. You have asked for this harm to teach you, in turn, what it feels like. This is the card of fighting and rancor and arguing. And in this position, it has come to shame. The King of Swords is the law. He's upright, but in this position, he's a cruel taskmaster. So there's some out of balance energies here. If you have not been wishing evil on another, contrary raven may be bringing you a warning that you are not equipped to move into another level excuse me, of consciousness until you have mastered the one you are currently working with. Yet on another level, Raven may be telling you that you have forgotten the magic of life and settled into a mundane rut. If this rut suits you and you do not want to experience the extraordinary magic in your life, ask Raven to fly through your dreams and give you a taste of its medicine. If you do, you may never be the same again. Contrary raven may also portend a time of smoky, confused messages that you cannot hear or see because your intellect is insisting that magic is not real. King of Swords is a thinker, isn't he? He thinks. If you cannot imagine or pretend due to your lack of faith in magic or miracles, healing cannot take place. Raven may be pecking at the door to your consciousness, but you will not receive unless you clear the smoke and seek the other realms of imagination and awareness where magic lives. To the right of contrary raven, you may need to seek a trained shaman to clear the energy field you have created. You might need to block some negative energy sent by another person or cancel the harm you wished on someone else. Keep it clean. This is the message when the magic moves into smoky shadow. Seek healing of clearing intention, then reach for the stars to honor Mother Earth and all other living things. Fill yourself with the magic of being alive and call Raven to teach you the proper way of using energy. Ground that energy so that manifestations of magic can occur. Do this in love and simplicity. Raven will tell you this magical truth. Never go beyond that which you have prepared and trained for. Life is good, so use the magic to aid the entire family of Earth. There you go. That's for group 2. Seems like so far we're getting taught about grounding ourselves, because all of these issues come from not being grounded. And I learn as much as you. Honestly, I do. Every time. Every time. Oh my goodness. I am such a newbie, such a novice. Okay, here we go. Group 3. You have 6 of Wands, 7 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. And you got Hawk in the contrary medicine position. And what I have for you is, again, we're needing to ground ourselves a little bit. You feel an elevated status that you're not really ready for, and you're defending it. You're always on the defensive, and it's causing you negative emotions. And I'm going to read to you the Hawk. Because without being shown where we are, we can't move forward. We can't progress at all. Even when the things that we see about ourselves aren't in the most flattering of light, if we aren't shown it, we can't fix it. Hawk, messenger of the sky, circle my dreams and teach me the message as we fly. And by the way, I'm going to show you this book. This is where I'm getting my spirit messages from. And I'm not getting any endorsements about it. It's just that this is a really fabulous little book that I use. Medicine cards. If you have drawn Hawk reversed, it may be because you have shut down your powers of observation on some level. If something in your life has become too painful to feel, too believable to hear, or too dark to see, it is time to examine the point at which you chose to let yourself become emotionally involved and no longer the observer. When you allow your emotions to override your perceptions, the message from Hawk cannot penetrate the chaos and confusion. At this point, you are asked to be mindful of the honest observer's neutral position, which allows the message to be intuitively and clearly understood without emotion coloring its true meaning. And that's where this Ace of Cups reversed. This is all those emotions that are getting in the way. Emotional coloring is a tendency of Hawk medicine people when they are off balance. Their emotions cloud their vision and leads to a crash landing. The ego can clip the wings and leave the hawk grounded. Also, if Hawk believes that those who cannot fly the same way he or she does has a weaker perception, then the winged messenger has not understood his or her own medicine. Freedom of flight is a privilege, and being a messenger is an honor. The responsibility for delivery of the message is up to you. Take flight and forget about interpreting the omen your own way. Let the receiver decide what the message means. After all, unless it was sent specifically for you, you would be tampering. Hawk in the contrary position teaches you 1. To open up to the powers of observation. 2. Not to tell others how to think or behave. 3. To take care of your own emotional baggage before you begin receiving omens, visions, or messages. And 4. To remember that all gifts are equal in the eyes of the Great Spirit. And I do hope that you have received what you needed from these messages. Maybe you watched all 3 and all 3 said something. They kind of all had a theme. So I leave you with blessings and encouragement as we take this journey together to learn and to grow and to help each other to be what Spirit wants us to be, and to help each other in the way that we need to. Okay? I bid you peace. Till next time. Bye.